If you die and go to hell, what would you assume would put you there? Being too kind. An accident.
Being too.
I would have been put there by accident. They would have mixed me
I
up with
definitely
Amber.
wouldn't be going down below. I wouldn't be going down below.
Hot, we all going on that. And we're off. Hello and welcome to Amber and Vogue, the podcast. Vogue and Amber. Sorry. How dare I put myself down like that, Vogue and Amber. Hello, girls. Hello, listeners.
Hello, everyone. 'Tis I.
I've had a morning already. I woke up, went for a run with my friend, then I took the kids to the playground, then I came back up here to record something with Joanne, then I went back down to collect them from the playground, and now I'm here with you.
You sound like me when I talk about what time I go to bed at.
Go on, tell us, what time did you go to bed at last night?
12.
Who were you up till 12?
I was just watching TV and talking shit.
Talking shit.
I don't actually. I think even earlier than that, 11:30.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Very, very fun day. Very fun day yesterday. So, well, we have to talk about your birthday party.
Are you not going to tell us about your day? You just said you had a fun day and didn't expand. Yet you'll spend some time talking about kebabs.
What did I do? So, got up, brought the kids to the toy shop. And I tried to communicate to them before we left in the car, one toy per person. So I went and I got a trolley. Well, not a trolley, a little basket thing. Otto was intent on taking that around. Otto does not get the one toy per child rule. And neither does Gigi. So Otto, first of all, a ball went in. Then he was going over. I was like, no, Otto, you're only allowed to have one thing. No, wouldn't listen. So he got about, say he probably came out with about 7 or 8 things. And
yeah,
then,
but all his are under, like, they're like a quid and stuff, the stuff that he wants.
Well, it ended up being 50. 50 for him, 50 for Gigi. TT got more because it was his birthday, and then I had to get a couple of... So I came out nearly €200 lighter.
Wow, they got you good.
And I know, and then I'm going to obviously have to take Frederick's kids now as well. So I'm going to wait till next month's paycheck for that. But they're just so funny. Like the other day, Gigi was up here and I was doing a clear out because I'm trying to do lots of bits and bobs with my 2 weeks off. Big wardrobe clear out, didn't really go big. Catching up with trying to post loads of stuff I haven't posted for ages on social media. Not back into training because both my shoulders are bollocksed. And I'm going to London tomorrow. And then I have another trip planned for next week, but that's TBC. But anyway, when I was doing the wardrobe clear out, I found a jewellery box and I was like, oh, I don't need this. So I gave it to Gigi and it's a fairly fancy jewellery box. And there was an old watch in it as well. And I was like, oh, you can have that. So she obviously goes down to Theodore and she makes Theodore jealous. And Theodore comes up and says, what am I getting? And he's been eyeing up a golf ball on this little table here. And I was like, you're not getting that golf ball. I use that when I play golf. So anyway, I had to part with the golf ball. And he's like, but she got 2 things. So then I had to give him some bracelets as well.
So they just went shopping in your room?
Pretty much, yeah. Well, TT's already taken most of the money as well from my dresser thing. So, listen, we are where we are.
Well, I've brought them up well. Well, we start on my birthday. Yes. It's not even my birthday and people keep saying happy birthday to me. Like I was in the supermarket and someone's like, happy birthday. I'm like, oh, it's not really my birthday now. I started early. I'm trying to explain to...
I still have people text me about it saying it was really just a brilliant birthday.
I think what I nailed was, and people don't realise we are coming into our 40s. Some people are already in the 40s. No one really wants a late party. If I had started at 8, people be gone home at 3, 4 in the morning. I knew what I was doing. Party 2 till 10, even though no one arrived till 4 was perfect.
Was so annoying, actually. I did say that was going to happen. People wouldn't arrive till 4 or 5. But listen, you still got rid of them all at 10 o'clock, walked them down to the pub.
I walked myself down to the pub as well. Stayed there till... I was in bed by 2. That's not that bad.
No, that's not that bad. 2 hours after me, Emma.
Yeah, but who got... Okay, I know we just spoke about this in the bonus, but Amber went to bed 2 hours after me. I slept in later than her because the kids wake her up and she just gets up. I got more sleep than Amber that night, so I was absolutely thrilled.
Because they
I
think
had
it's
more
a game.
fun and had more sleep.
They think it's a game. Like, I can hear them and I knocked on the fucking the wall. And then the next, they start knocking back. I'm like, no, oh my God, it's not a game. We're not playing a knocking game. Then it's like, shh. But yeah, listen. Little Ottie was there till feckin'. He was the last asleep this morning until 8 o'clock. Door closed. Then I heard him chatting away to himself.
Theodore kept coming up to me at my party. I don't like your party. It's too loud. It's too loud. I was like, oh my God. And then Samantha Mumba was on, because I got Samantha Mumba to play. I got Davina Devine, who is so Amber, isn't she just brilliant? And she didn't give a shit. Like she did she opened for Ghosted for me and Joanne, and she just like it was pissing rain, like bucketing down, not drizzle, and she still did her whole set. And she, like, I would love her to do an entire gig. I don't know how she'd have the energy because she just kills it. And she's just so funny and quick off the mark and brilliant. And anyway, Davina started everything off because it did start pissing rain. So we ended up having to move one of the bar tables inside, and like everyone was just getting their drinks inside. Didn't really matter. Like, honestly.
It was chaos. It was chaos.
And it was, but Amber, it didn't really matter because everybody was enjoying themselves. The rain didn't really bother anyone. I was getting nervous that the rain was going to be terrible. It wasn't. And then Davina came, sparked everyone up. And then I have this DJ called Maria. She's an Irish girl. She was once DJing at a Bear by Vogue thing, and I was like, she is amazing. And
she DJ'd for my Leso night.
Yeah, she's just, so like she was playing Pump It Up and everything, like just all the tunes that you love. So she was on for a while, and then Samantha Mumba came on, who was, Amber, wasn't she so nice? I think
she was brilliant.
I don't think anyone realised how starstruck they were going to be because when she came, I was like, you're like, Samantha Mumba's in my house. And I didn't realise I'd be like that, but anyone who saw her were like, oh my God, Samantha Mumba.
Well, Hadley like was so delighted he got to walk her down the stairs. Holding her
and onto the stage.
Can I? I'm a god. But the thing about it is, you saying about it raining. Raining was, listen, the gays are used to the rain. We're used to God raining on us. So there was no issue.
Raining on your parade.
Yeah. I'd say there was 50% of the party was gay.
Of course. At least it was only 50%. I would have thought it would have been 75. It was only our family members that made up the non-gays.
Some of your straights too.
But no, I just thought it was so much fun.
It was very good organization in terms of, I mean, I was washing windows the morning of. Then it was the food, the ice cream truck, the performances by Davina and Samantha, and everyone just got involved and was absolutely loving it. Like nobody was kind of like not getting involved with the music or ignoring it or anything like that. Everyone was involved, and I just thought it was a really, really nice vibe. Although I hate that word.
Obviously, Absolute Ireland, who Amber hooked me up with, gave us like I'm gonna have a Christmas party. we have. I was sad to see the cups go. I was telling Joanne that they sent us these gorgeous cups as well, but they did all the booze, and we just like there was lovely cocktails. My friend Reds owns this place called Crew. If you're ever in Ireland, it's in Dublin. There's 2 restaurants, and it is like the nicest food you'll ever have. And it's like Louisiana kind of style food, like gorgeous wings, like broils. It's really nice. But his cocktail guy, because he has these amazing cocktail guys, came up, and weren't they just so nice? Some people are just so good when you get a good cocktail. Like it was, the poor guy was run off his feet though, and he was so, and they got soaked because they were outside, and I was like, I had to go and give them all jumpers. I was like, you can't go around like that. I was like, you're here till 10.
We had to get umbrellas for everyone as well for the performances when Davina was doing Under My Umbrella by Rihanna. So I was going around with all the umbrellas. But no, it was great, and the espresso martinis were delicious. I did not have a margarita.
Well, I tasted other people's espresso martinis because I think I can't drink a full espresso martini. I think it's too much.
Oh, I love it. It's only 3 gulps.
I know, but now I'm kind of on the like party downer. I'm like, my balloons are looking very soggy outside there. They've all lost all the air. The party is well and truly over. But I feel like I was a bit thinking to myself, God, why did I do this? It's so much work. It's so much hassle. And then when you do it, and I just had fun. I didn't have to do that much on the day. I literally spent the day going around talking to people, and you don't get to do that much. I thought I'd be running around cleaning up, doing loads of stuff. And I didn't have to.
That was me running around cleaning everything. I was on a food run down to the bloody Eddie Rockets truck and everything like that. I was like, what do you want? A burger and chips? I was like, okay. Going down there, skipping the queue, bringing it back up, getting drinks. And then people were asking me questions. I was definitely the project manager.
I hit Eddie Rockets twice. It was so good. We kept a burger and someone ate one of the burgers the next day as well. It's yum.
your children are leaving Ireland tomorrow. It's quite funny as well, because Gigi and her little comments, obviously she called out my Ronnie. Then she called out, why do I have hairs up my nose? And then constant questions about who farted. So then you have to look at which one is smiling. She had a meltdown yesterday morning because you told her she had achy breath and you didn't want to give her a kiss.
She literally had egg all over her mouth, and I was like, She no. And she started crying. And I was like, come back. Well, I had to have another party yesterday. There was another party in my house because I decided T's 5th birthday is coming up. Or not 5th, sorry. His birthday's on September 5th. And it's his 7th birthday. And I was like, do you know what? While I'm here, let's just get it all out of the way. It's so much easier in the UK. Quarter of the price as well. So we had a 2-hour party from yesterday. And she turned around because he doesn't know all my friends' kids. And some of them were over from Jamaica because they live in Jamaica. And she turned around and she goes, why did you invite people Theodore doesn't know? I'm like, numbers, Gigi, numbers.
Oh, God.
And then T goes to me, why is my party not as long as your party?
2 hours is long enough, pal. 15 kids.
Because there's no margaritas, T. That's why. That's what keeps them staying.
I think a lot of learnings were taken from your party.
Excuse me?
No, like in a good way. In a good way. Start early, finish early.
I have to say it was the perfect party. It was great. The only thing that annoyed me was people didn't eat the cakes, and I've got a freezer full of cake. I ate the cake; it was absolutely delicious. But we do have a freezer full of it, and now T's cake is gone. Everyone ate that. Oh, there's some in the fridge for you. I kept you a slice. It is.
I don't. You know, that's my unpopular opinion. I don't buzz off birthday cake.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I wouldn't be having a slice of cake. Just not really a cake person.
My God, I'd always have a slice of birthday cake.
Although
I haven't told you it's a rainbow cake.
That doesn't make a difference. Just because I'm gay, like, oh my God, talk about stereotyping. But it's a rainbow. You guys love them.
Oh, fine. Do you like birthday cake, Emma?
I do like birthday cake. Although I don't love chocolate cake. So it depends what sort of cake it is.
Me neither. A vanilla sponge.
I don't know. I don't mind it. But I tell you what, there is a cake that we get for people in the office that I think is delicious. And it's vanilla cheesecake.
The caterpillar cake. Oh,
no. It's a vanilla cheesecake with chocolate chips and blueberry through it. Unbelievable.
That's a bit adult for me now, to be honest with you. I'd rather like loads of icing and... No.
And then there's a cake that they do it in one of the shops on the harbour, and it's like a chocolate tart, and like fiercely indulgent, but unbelievable. They do a chocolate one and they do a lemon one. Oh.
No, I wouldn't really be in for that. I went for dinner with my parents last night, and I'm starting a petition to be an only child. I had to say we had a laugh, just the three of us. Honestly, we had, and there
Mom
was a fourth seat.
Mom said she only started enjoying herself when I arrived.
Mom, well, I tell you what, she would want to be enjoying herself. She had a lot of wine. There was no way she couldn't enjoy herself. And I was sitting there, and they're like, and I stupidly drove them up, and I was like, this is unusual. And then Neil's drinking wine. He never drinks. And then I was like, And they're like, well, could you mind if we have another glass? And I'm thinking, yeah. But what can I say? Go on. I'm taking you out for dinner.
A good few people commenting on Neil's rig out as well for the party. Real cool dude. The man, the man from Del Monte.
Ah, God.
He enjoyed himself. He let his hair down. Well, what's left of it?
He still brushes that. Does he have a hairbrush?
Stop the little hairbrush he has. It's too much. You know, I remember Mom used to put stuff in the back of it to try and get it curly at the back. Really making what she could have.
I see shampoo in his shower. I'm like, what's that for? Yeah, but honestly, being an only child, and now I know I'm gonna try. I said that like I really I have to start making more of an effort, like to go down to Spain to see them if it's just on my own for a couple of nights. And I think I'm gonna do it, Amber. I don't think we should go together. It's nicer to go alone. It feels good.
You'd be a different person, I think, if you were an only child.
Oh yeah, I'd be much happier.
Okay, lovely. Thank you.
So speaking of parties, Amber, I know that we think my party was brilliant. But listen to this. For Kate Moss's 30th birthday, it was meant to be a one-night bash, but it went on for 3 days straight and became known as the Lost Weekend. So they just stayed up on the sesh for 3 days. Can you imagine how bad you'd feel after that?
That sounds hell. Like hell. You'd need a couple of weeks to recover after that.
Justin Bieber, for his 21st, he rented a private Caribbean island just to party with his friends.
I like that. I'd be into
Mad.
that.
Yeah. Kris Jenner, for her 60th birthday, she basically recreated The Great Gatsby, and she had a Roaring Twenties theme, chandeliers, flapper dancers, and all the decor in the house cost $2 million, and it didn't stay in the house, so she only rented it. So she paid $2 million to do up her house for the party.
Well, what was it? Was it 35 grand that Taylor Swift's engagement floral things were?
Was it 35 grand? It was amazing. Leonardo DiCaprio used to have yacht parties, and the brief for his parties was that there'd be 25 girls for every one guy, and once he spent $3 million on champagne. Blah.
Okay, that's gross.
It's gross, but I still fancy him, girls. Sorry. I'm sorry. I do. I think he's really good looking. And Travis Scott rented out 6 Flags for himself and Kylie Jenner. Can you imagine?
Savage.
Well, I'll tell you a story about what happened to me this week. Now, it's only minor, but I was like, what the hell? So I was going out to Kevin Carey. Amber, by the way. So Kevin Carey, he owns Caroline Moving, and he moves stuff for me, and he stores very kind.
The
he stores
nicest
stuff for
man.
me.
And he's so funny. Like, whenever he's called up to the house, like the house,
funny.
the old house and this house, he comes in, you give him a cup of tea, and he'll sit there for 40 minutes, an hour, and have a chat with you. Like, and he's just so gas.
So gas. And so he was sitting with us. I was going through all the baby clothes actually I told you I was giving some to Bernardo's. But we're out there anyway. But I was making my way out there, and it's pretty far from where I live. It was like 50 minutes it took me to get there. Anyway, I'm driving over, and you know the way there's 2 lanes, and one might be going left in the traffic and one might be going straight. And sometimes if you're on a road you don't know, you go in the wrong lane, you're like, shit. So like, there was a car coming up behind me, but it was quite far behind me. So I just indicated in and just drove in. Oh my God. She held onto the horn, and I was like, oh my God. Didn't let it go for ages. And then I started just waving in the mirror. Like, I know I was being a bit annoying, but I was like, thank you. Thank you. Well, I waved to say thank you, right? I waved to say thank you, first of all. And then I looked, and she had her 2 fingers up at me. And I was like, oh my God. And then I saw children in the back of her car. I was like,
God.
hold. Like, I hadn't done anything wrong. And I was like, she is having a real bad day. But I just thought, how, like, to just go at somebody like that, I just find it really unusual.
I hate when you're driving along and you're driving along and you just do the thing to say thank you to someone, or for them, if they say thank you to, and they don't do it back. I hate that. Especially if you've done them a favor.
I know, but like, I just think people really lose the plot on the roads sometimes. I was like, I don't think I've ever been that angry, and I don't think I'd ever do that if somebody, even if I was in a really bad mood, if somebody wanted to cut in front of me, because like, I wasn't skipping. You know when people skip traffic sometimes to do it? There was no traffic. I wasn't skipping traffic. So yeah.
Listen, it's a dangerous place out there. Okay, well, will we do sister cards? Your favourite? There's no point in trying to do it. Or do you want to just do, because I already just did my unpopular opinion?
Yeah.
Now I can't even remember what my unpopular opinion was. What was it?
That you don't like cake.
Oh, yeah. Don't like, not really into birthday cake.
My unpopular opinion is, and I know that, like, obviously I was drinking last weekend and having a great time, and it is fun, and sometimes, and I know you shouldn't use it as a stress relief, but sometimes if you've had like a really stressful couple of weeks, sitting down or going out with your pals and just going on the lash is fun. But my unpopular opinion is, I just feel so much better when I'm not drinking. I just feel so much happier. I feel less anxious. I feel like I get more done. I'm like, I sleep better, everything. So my unpopular opinion is that actually drinking's not great.
Snore off.
Amber, sorry, you're pissed off because you're hungover today, so you're not firing on all cylinders.
Really, I drank a huge amount of water. I was matching two glasses
fucking
of water
water
to each drink.
bullshit with you.
It serves me well.
Yeah, okay.
okay, so Vogue's unpopular opinion is that sober nights are good, but I don't actually think that's unpopular in terms of the rise of kind of sobriety and whatnot and sober curious people. What about you, Imagina?
So mine's kind of a similar vein to like going out. My opinion is that if you go out to a club and the music does not have words, I'm not interested. I don't care. I'm not here for it. I want words. I want to be able to sing along. There's nothing worse than when you're like waiting for like the words to come in and like the beat to drop and then it just changes to another song with no words. No, I want to sing.
Oh, I love a douche.
Oh, I
douche.
can't stand it.
Are you just talking about raves and
Yeah,
stuff like that?
I just don't like it. I just want to sing and dance.
Wrong crowd, Imo. We love
can't
it.
do it.
Techno. Oh, well, I suppose like even you get a really good beat if you listen to Soul Wax or something like that. Remember we used to love Soul Wax and Miss Kitten.
That
the
whole
Hacker.
album. Brilliant.
God, yeah, it's such a great album.
We have an unpopular opinion, or an in my opinion, from a listener.
Oh, Donna, go on.
So, hi Vogue, Amber and Imo. Love your podcast, cracks me up. I've been listening so much I find myself saying to friends, come here to me when I have something juicy to tell them. I have an in my opinion that I think may be controversial, but I think Vogue will agree with me. I love going to see live music, but I hate the encore. What a load of crap. Oh look, the lights have gone off. Bye everyone. Sykes! We're back and playing out 2 songs you've waited all night for. Only you can only listen to one of them as the faff of going off stage. The audience chanting, cheering when we come back on stage, etc. means that you'll miss your last train home. And if you stay till the end, fun times. As someone who loves live music, but also has a very short attention span and an anxiety around being late, this infuriates me and has me clock watching and staring down the nearest exit rather than enjoying the music. Do you agree? Love the pod. Donna?
I mean, lots of people like it, don't they? But I'm like you, Donna. I just want to get myself home. And this might be an unpopular opinion as well, but I don't love Champagne Supernova by Oasis, and that's the last song they played. So I was kind of like, come on, let's go. And I never thought I'd want to leave Oasis, but it's not my number one Oasis song.
I don't really think, did they still do, like, I don't think they did an encore at like Coldplay. I don't think they did one at Oasis.
They did do one at Oasis.
Did they? That was, but like an encore is like doing a song or like pretending you're going off stage and coming back out. I just know. And do you know what I can't actually stand? It's like I go to gigs and that's so true about them keeping all the good songs to last. That pisses me off.
Oh, are you joking me? Oasis started with my favourite
Not for
song.
Oasis. Oasis I knew a good few sprinkled, but there was a few sprinkled through that I didn't know.
There's nothing worse when they're like, oh, we're going to play something new. It's like, no, please don't. Don't.
I think that happened with Bruce Springsteen's concert. He played loads of new stuff in the beginning and then kept the old stuff till the end. Or when someone comes out and they play all of their new stuff and not even any of their old stuff, maybe one of their...
I know, anyway. But imagine being a musician and playing the same song over and over and over again. It must be like, I'd say that would be really hard, but I suppose if the crowd love it so much, maybe that gets you going. But like repeating yourself constantly, the same shit, be tough.
That's life. That's their bloody job.
Okay, let's see. Will we do some shister cards?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, you'll be happy to hear I didn't have a call with Pete, so the prep has been minimal because I also couldn't access the document.
Oh my God, you dirty bitch.
Okay. You have to pick a time of day, and at that time, every day forever, you will instantly fall asleep for 8 hours. What time are you picking?
Oh,
10.
That would be a gift from
10.
God. 10. Yeah, 10.
I think 10 allows you to do everything and anything. I think 10's a sweet. Like 12, no, because then you're only getting up 8, and because I go into work at half 7.
How could we make this a reality? How? Honestly, wouldn't that be the best thing in the world? You know, every night at 10 o'clock you're going to get 8 hours sleep. Imagine you got caught on the trot and you'd missed your flight or something. You're in the airport. Move. Emma, what would you be?
10 is good. Although, what if you were like out or doing something and then you're gone?
That's life. It's like the girl. Have you ever seen the videos of the girl when she laughs, she passes out?
Oh.
Yeah. Like
How
every
long
time
does
she
she
laughs,
pass
she passes
out for?
It's like, I can't remember the name of the condition, but it's her friend puts up these videos and it's absolutely hilarious because obviously her friend makes her, she could be standing in a lift with like takeaway in her hand and like she'll start laughing and she'll pass out on the floor. I'll have to send you the videos. It's gas. And she sees the fun side of it.
Okay, here's another one. Now you have to pick a time of day, and at that time, every day forever, you'll instantly shit yourself. What time are you picking? 7 a.m.
Definitely. Straight back in the shower.
Why would you get in the shower?
If you've just shot yourself.
Well, if you know you're going to shit yourself at 7 a.m., just get your arse to a toilet. But if you want to shit yourself, that's
well,
totally
I don't know.
fine
I'm
with us.
thinking to myself, if you have to shit yourself, you have to be in your clothes.
No, it just means just shit. Just shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I know, it's
Fucking
such
shit on this pod. Christ. I can't get away from it. Okay.
It's disgusting.
You wake up and there's been an apocalypse. What's the first 3 things you do? This is the one that I had an answer for last week.
Cry. I'd definitely cry first. And then I'd start hunting for food because I'd be very concerned about the food situation. And then I would drive around looking for people.
See, that's the first thing I do. I'd find out if anyone else was alive. And then I'd loot and prep with supplies and weapons. And then I'd find survivors. Loot. Looty.
Imagine, when sometimes that happens in places where people start looting. Happened in California. Imagine you just got caught up in the madness and you're like, fuck it, I want those runners. And then you had to go to prison.
Well, don't forget about the Dublin riots. So many people looting, setting police cars on fire.
Oh my God. There was some vandalism. Spenny sent me a picture. No, he was on FaceTime with me. And there was a lime bike just thrown in the river. And obviously the tide had gone out of it. So where we are, there'd be a bit of sand. And the lime bike's just at the bottom. And it's like, why? Why did you do that? What was the fun in throwing a lime bike over a wall, which would take a lot of effort because they are effing heavy, and then just leaving it there? I just don't get that mindless waste of money, vandalism bullshit. I just think it's so bad.
It's out of boredom and probably just to impress your pals or something like that.
Well, I wouldn't be impressed if my pal did that. I'd dob them in. That's what I'd do.
Okay, the next one. What does your mum do that winds you up? I, a while ago, playfully asked her a personal question.
Oh, Jesus, please don't bring this up. This will go in the papers.
And she keeps on bringing it up.
Amber, you brought it up again the other day. You joked about it, so she brings it up. It's a very personal question that you do. It's the last thing you want to know about your parents, by the way. That's what it is.
I'm curious.
Yuck.
I'm curious, but look at him.
You're disgusting. And then she asks my aunties and uncles, and some of them are in their 80s. I'm like, Amber.
It's research.
Revolting research that doesn't need to be done, and I don't want to hear about it, you sicko.
Okay, what's the weirdest experience you've ever had with a stranger?
That's it. Come on, that's a really hard question.
It is hard, but I was thinking about this and I was like, I remember when I had to go get a flight from France on my own, and I made friends with this fella, and he was kind of a rocker fella with long hair. And we ended up getting absolutely deranged. And then we were on the flight, and then I was in trouble, so I got sent off on a flight on my own. And then we landed and I brought him to the yacht club. My mom and Neil had no clue where I was. And then I arrived home absolutely locked off my tits. Said goodbye to my new pal.
Oh God, Amber was always getting in trouble. Always. She was such a dick. She had to fly home on her own. If you die and go to hell, what would you assume would put you there? Being too kind. An accident.
Being too kind.
I would have been put there by accident. They would have mixed me up
I
with Amber.
definitely wouldn't be going down below. I wouldn't be going down below.
Hot, we all going on that.
No, I was like, I just don't think I'd do something that would send me to hell.
Well, I mean, maybe robbing off my parents. Thou shalt not steal. I broke that rule.
Yeah, you're a robber. Okay, the next one. What's the earworm song that's been stuck in your head recently? Well, Jesus Christ, the Cabin Crew one. What's the one? The 3 that the kids love. Tutu bene.
They love wearing my Rolex.
Oh yeah, and what's the other one?
Backbone by Stormzy.
Yeah.
If I have to listen to Backbone by Stormzy again, I can't. And I used to like that song. I can't bear it now. I'm like, guys, no, I'm not playing. They're upset. And
They've
Otto will
ruined
just,
it.
even if I put on, I'm like, it's my turn for a song. I put on my song. Otto's just in the back. Backbone. I'm like, ah!
I don't even know if he actually really likes it.
11 make a wish.
Okay, what's a word that you still can't pronounce, and what's a word you have trouble spelling?
Jewelry. I can't spell jewelry. I always say jewels. Will you bring my jewels? Because I can't spell jewelry.
The one that I always struggle a little bit with, and I second guess myself, is liaise or liaising. Like there's a lot of I's going on in that word.
Liaise, isn't it? I'm a very good speller. I'm not just saying it. I'm not big in my own. I know I sound like Amber on this ep, but I swear I am. It's just jewelry really gets to my goat.
She's going to hell because she's going to be too kind. No, there was one. I remember we were doing this. We were doing a campaign for one of our clients, and it was aluminium.
Well, Joanne says almond, and she was slagging me because I say almond.
Oh yeah, some people say almond.
I say almond.
Some people say alum. Oh my god, what's the way the Americans say alum? I can't actually say it.
Alumni.
No, it's like aluminium.
Aluminum.
Thank you. You actually had to put on an American accent to do
Aluminum.
Okay, what's one thing from the past you'd bring back?
Casper Ice Pops.
God, fat frogs.
They were delicious.
Oh,
I prefer the
Jesus.
Casper.
Oh my god, I think I had Cool Pops in my dream.
Cool Pops. I love a Cool Pop. Remember we used to go to the shop. You call them Mr. Freezes, we call them Cool Pops. And we go to the shop and he'd have just put them in the freezer so they'd be cold, but they'd be melted. And we'd be like, come on! And he would never let us buy them until they were frozen. Like, what difference did it make?
Do you remember that clip? I went out to get me a Cool Pop. And your one's gaff was on fire. I would say lower prices of everything. Everything's like so expensive.
Crazy expensive, yeah.
Only ever be 20 minutes late or only ever arrive with BO. 20 minutes late.
20 minutes late. I'm sorry, I can't. I just really
Can't
don't
bear
like
it.
smelliness.
No.
I don't
not
want to
for
be
me.
smelly. I just don't want to be. I love smelling nice. Bit smelly at my birthday at one stage. Now I have to say I had to pop on a bit of deo.
Oh.
But I couldn't open that dress, so I was just like spritzing it through the netting.
No. I hate that when you don't have deodorant, you have to use fucking like perfume, and it's like.
So this is a quiz I used to do with Spenno, by the way. Don't be offended, but it's so fun.
Oh, we have to answer at the same time.
Yeah, answer on 3. So listeners, if you want to do this, it's called Answer on 3. And you say 1, 2, 3, answer.
Okay, so do I have to purposely pick something that I think that you're going to choose?
No, choose your favorite.
Okay, hold on. What is my favorite?
I know I have a bag of them downstairs as well. I'm going to get them after this. Oh,
Best flavor. Okay, well, no, that's not my favorite. Best flavor of crisp. Crisp is just, it depends what you're eating it with.
and don't say hula hoops.
I was thinking about hula hoops.
No.
Okay, fine. I'll go with one that I like with dip. Okay, 1, 2, 3, Doritos.
Buffalo.
Oh,
Buffalo
for
Hunky
fuck's
Dories for me.
I knew you were
Those
going to say that.
Those red Doritos are delish.
Okay, next thing, best smell. 1, 2,
3,
3, petrol.
Bergamot. Oh.
Okay, next one.
Okay,
Best season.
arsonist. 1, 2, 3.
Summer.
Summer. Surely everyone says summer. I don't mind a bit of autumnal weather that we're coming into now, but it makes me sad that I know it's going to be cold.
I don't like when it's a washout. I don't mind if it's not raining, but when it's a washout, it just limits what you can do.
Who's more immature, Vogue or Amber? 1,
2, 3.
Amber. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you agree.
Okay, best meat in a roast.
I feel bad. I'm sorry.
1, 2, 3. Beef.
Lamb.
Oh.
I know.
Yes.
Sorry.
I would have liked lamb.
Tough shit. You're getting beef. Mom at dinner last night, she's like, I could be a vegetarian. And I was like, says you're one who's just shoved her face into a T-bone steak. You didn't look very veggie. Well, I could go without it. I wouldn't need
and then
any
she started
beef.
talking about how she likes to eat liver.
And Neil was like, that's meat, Sandra. Okay, next one. Cats or dogs? One, two, three.
3 dogs.
Dogs. Worst chore. Ooh, let me think for 1 sec. Okay. Worst chore. 1, 2, 3. Mopping.
Yeah, okay, fine, mopping. Okay. Next one, Fanta or Pepsi? 1, 2, 3.
Pepsi.
Fanta. Lay in or early rise? 1, 2, 3. Early rise.
Early rise. God, you said that. Why are you talking so slow? 1, 2, 3.
Because I don't feel like you're matching. The timing is off.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
What? Okay, do we want to do, there's an Agony Amb here.
Oh, I'd absolutely love to do an Agony Amb.
Okay. Hello, Amber and Vogue. It's Jessica. Want to say I love the pod and I feel like I've gained 2 sisters listening to each week. Cute. If you ever do a live show, I'll come to see it. Thank you, Jessica. I want to write into Agony Amb because I've got an issue with my boyfriend, who I love dearly. He's funny and kind, but I simply cannot stand the way he eats. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no.
He eats KitKats without breaking the fingers apart first. He just bites straight across. I can't watch. But that's only the beginning. He eats pizza crust first, which makes me feel like I'm living with a psycho. There's something not right here. He dunks his toast in his drink. He scrapes all the chocolate off a Twix, then eats the biscuit naked. Ooh. And once I caught him eating a yogurt with his fingers because the spoon is too far away. What is wrong with this guy? I know nobody's perfect. Do I have to live with this madness forever, or is this a legitimate deal breaker? I couldn't handle that. No, like, God.
Do you know what?
I thought you were going to say like the fork grazes off his teeth when he eats, or he eats with, like, he chews loudly, or eats with his mouth open.
Someone bites their spoon.
This is sociopathic behavior.
Well, sometimes I look at Spenny and he's like, and I'm like, I'm like, what's wrong with you? Why are you eating like that so loud? And he's like, I did that on purpose, darling. I'm like, no, Sven, no, you didn't do that on purpose.
You hear him before you see him.
If someone eats really funny though, it can, but there's actually some, like my friend Ashley, my best pal Ashley up here, she can't go to the cinema because she can't bear listening to people eat. It really grates on her, and she hates the noise of it so much that she doesn't go to the cinema. But I like, if people are roasting around, that's a legitimate like issue for people. There's a name for it where you can't bear to like watch people eat or be around people eating. Do you know what we forgot to say? We went to see a play this week in Dublin, The Weir, with Brendan Gleeson, loads of amazing actors, and they're on stage the whole time. It's an hour and 45 minutes long. It's on in the Olympia Theatre. Wasn't that brilliant?
It was really good, and I was shocked with myself that I was able to sit through something for 1 hour 40. I didn't even go for a toilet break.
No, but it was quite quiet. So like, I was trying to eat that bag. What were those sweets? They were yum. Some
munchies.
Weird. No, and the munchies weren't great.
The jelly things.
There was no biscuit in the munchies.
That was
no biscuit in a whole bag of munchies. What the hell?
That was weird. And then I also saw 2 restaurants that I want to try. Somewhere where it's the best kebab in Dublin, apparently. And then there was a pizza place as well.
Everyone, thank you so much for listening. That is the podcast for this week. I've had a lovely time.
I've had a lovely time too.
And me.
Me too. Woo! All right. Thanks, everybody. Please keep sending your emails to vogueandamber@global.com. Vogue and Amber Pod.
Vogue and Amber Pod.
Vogue and Amber Pod @global.com. We wouldn't have been getting the other ones, huh? We love your emails. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great week.
Grazie.